It's because I finally had enough. Okay, now you're playing with me, right? Now you're playing. And so that next day, I don't know, it's like 3 or 4 days later, I see my voice on the vlogs and he's saying like I'm extorting him for money. You called me.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just say real life street star. You know what time it is.
Was he really having that much? Because obviously he felt like I'm getting that paper, I'm paying all the bills. This is a role that I can live in.
Right.
Do you think that was his intent? Like, I'm getting the money, so I'm gonna cheat on my...
I think a lot of men intent is I'm getting money, so let me do what I want to do. Bitch, don't you like this air conditioning? Aren't you happy in this loft? Then
Why do you think men feel like that?
My honest answer to that is because I think men feel like they don't get enough credit for taking care of the household. So they feel like it ain't enough to feed a man, apparently. It's not enough to say thank you for where we live and keeping me safe. It's not enough to say thank you for these shoes or, these gifts that I get. I always felt like men want more. Men want you to give them a little bit more, and men want their cake and eat it too. Men want to have that wife at home that they know is going to stay down. They know is not going to go anywhere. If they can break the bitch down a little bit more, that's good, because then they know she'll be steadfast, stay there, stand down, ride or die. But then they want to go out and they want to experience the women they would have never experienced before they had the money.
That's what I'm saying, because I see a lot of women that say, I want a man who's driven.
Yeah.
I want to be able to I feel like when you get a man and you push him through a ceiling to where the bitches are.
When you say push, are you talking about uplifting your man?
Uplifting, yeah.
Are you talking about uplifting your king?
Yeah, you can uplift him towards the bitches though.
I don't think women know that.
Hold on.
I don't think women think that's,
So here's what I'm saying. Some men will find, they'll have an all right job. They make 40, 50K.
Yeah.
They'll find their woman.
All right.
Yeah.
60, 70.
Yeah.
In this economy.
She might even have to help.
Okay.
But they find a woman and they get comfortable with their woman.
Of course.
And they stay. But she's like, we need more. We don't really go. We don't go on a trip. I need you to. We don't.
But does that mean, because I've never experienced just having my passport stamp means you need to tap the asses of all the women at the strip club or subscribe to OnlyFans or disrespect me in that way because you haven't gotten that or obtained that amount of success? So
the success would be the woman. I attained you. I'm good with you.
But that just shows you how men look at us like possessions.
Y'all are the prize, right?
A prize possession, I guess. It may be the same thing. I was trying. I guess.
It's like the claw game. No, okay.
It's like the claw.
The claw game. No, you being in that space, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like there are some key elements to being able to have a good relationship?
Yes.
Like, what are some of those things that
the key elements to a good relationship? Period is respect. It's communication.
Yeah.
It's all the things that everyone already knows that for some reason people just can't fucking get to. It's always it's always an unequally yoked situation where the man loves and respects the woman and she disrespects him or maybe doesn't find him masculine enough or rich enough or something like that, or the other way around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where the woman dotes over the man and really loves her husband and respects, but to have a healthy relationship with two people,
right,
it's respect, it's communication, it's compromise, it's having the same vision, right? What do you want out your life? How and what is it going to take for us to get there? Do we both see that? Do we both have that same vision? How are we going to work together in any capacity, right? She might have more money. He might have more money. In any capacity, how are we going to work together to get to the goal? The goal is to have a happy, healthy life. A lot of people don't like healthy relationships because they're used to dysfunction, they're used to toxicity, and healthy to that type of person seems boring. And no one wants a boring ass relationship, but I'm all for a boring ass relationship. It's safe. It's safe.
Did that come with maturity though, or did you always think that way?
I think it came with maturity because I'm not gonna lie, 21, 22, a nigga's punching a hole in the wall. I'm like, he's passionate.
Right.
He's in love with me. But now you get, you mature. But the problem is a lot of people are older, but they're not mature. A lot of people are older, but they're not wiser. They're still trying to carry on. And what I know now, a nigga's gonna carry on if you let him.
Oh, I was gonna say, there's this viral clip going around. It's just like this 40-year-old woman, and she's just like kind of expressing all this regret about like meeting a man that was good to her and fumbling it, and now she hasn't ever met another person that has kind of met that status. Do you think that's what's really going on? It's like men and women are both fumbling good people and never recovering?
That's some of it. I think that hurt people are hurting each other more deeply. I think that you got situations where healed people or people that are wanting a healthy relationship are finding themselves in relationships with hurt people, and so that's changing the dynamic of how they feel about relationships. Yeah, I think I think men can be fumbled. I think good women can be fumbled. I think a lot of the times you meet somebody it's a good person, but it's at the wrong time, the bad time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
How did you come up with Mojo fucking Jojo? How did you?
You know.
Bro, that was brilliant.
Do you know why I came up with Mojo Jojo? He's mad about that too. He's so upset. He's so fucking mad. He's like, please stop calling me that. I came up with Mojo Jojo because I remember how when I was young, the Powerpuff Girls were just trying to frolic, nigga. Just trying to live their lives, you know? I think they were in like 2nd or 3rd grade. They were young. They were really young. They were just they were still innocent, trying to find the happiness out of life. Yeah. And he'd always come fucking around, and he'd have to find out sooner or later, right? But he'd always come upsetting them, and it's like, damn, he's just in his own layer, upset with his big brain head, and he's a genius when it comes to the business, but he's a piece of shit, you know, in any other aspect. And yeah, I was like, that's you. You really embody that character for me.
If you can disclose, I don't know if you can, but how much does he owe you? Because I would imagine for you to come up with that, he owed you quite a amount.
I'm owed more than $20,000. I say that.
Yeah, I need that today.
I need it now.
You kind of started a new thing when you went viral. It kind of going part by part, explaining the breakup, right? It went everywhere. It was like one of the biggest stories. Why do you feel like it was that big? Why do you feel like the story just went so crazy? People
keep saying, you knew that was gonna... I was talking to my people. I wanted to tell a story. I wanted to tell my story. I wanted to get it out there. And I wanted to tell the people that follow me and the people that go from city to city to see me why I wasn't there anymore. And I was tired of holding things back. People always want you to be quiet after they've scarred you, after they've hurt you, after they've did you wrong. Right. You know, they bet on you being silent about it so they can keep on carrying it on, right?
Right.
I didn't know it was gonna go viral. I really didn't. But when the first episode went viral, I said, well, I can't stop.
We got some.
Now I have to see it through, my boy.
Yeah. He didn't hit you immediately.
Absolutely.
I would have been like, yeah. Hey, man, how do we make this stop?
But see, he hit me up. He hit me up the next day, like right after. I want to make it right. I got, what do I got to do? Let me just get with my lawyer. Let me just figure out this. And then, day after day, he's talking to me about it. Like I just 2 a.m. calling me, 12 in the afternoon calling me. It's just that the lawyer thinks this. And did you get that email? Oh, no, you didn't get it. Just playing. So finally, if you hear one of the clips where I'm screaming at him, I'm calling him a bitch ass nigga in the clip. It's because I finally had enough. Okay, now you're playing with me, right? Now you're playing. And so that next day, I don't know, it's like 3 or 4 days later, I see my voice on the vlogs, and he's saying like I'm extorting him for money. You called me. You offered me money. No, nowhere ever did I call him and you got to give me this bread before. No, I said, okay, you're not going to give me the bread. Well, I've got to tell my story.
Did he not know the power of your platform? I really feel like he probably underestimated.
I don't think he thought I was gonna. There's been so many times where I was silent, where I was fucked over. Right. Like those me not getting paid for those shows was the last season. Right. I was trying to recoup, and then me not getting my merch That was this season. That was the season prior. So I'm trying to figure out how I can keep the peace, right? I talk my shit, but I'm trying to figure out how I can keep the peace, but still get my shit and get you know what's owed to me, so that I can amicably, is that how you say it? Amicably get the fuck on and go my own way. But when somebody believes that they own you, when somebody believes that they've made you who you were, even though you were who you were before you hit the platform, they got this thing with control, right? And so I think he was used to me being quiet, me being like, all right. You know, I internalized a lot of it. Like after being done dirty, I internalized a lot. I should have been smarter. I should have did this better. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. But then after a while, and you notice patterns, and you see other people going through the same thing, you like, when Kendrick said he never got that ass whooped until he opened up that can or something like that, you opened up that can, my boy. Absolutely.
So was anybody else not getting paid?
I don't know. It was like, it wasn't a situation. I think my situation was the only situation where for a couple shows I didn't get paid. He played these games like, hey, my app is doing really well. I want your podcast on my app. Just invest in it, you know, start your pod. I don't want any control because I want you to do your thing. Let me know how much you're spending. I'm gonna pay you in the back end. Let me know. He's done that to a couple of people. So like, I'll fund your stuff. Right. And then you'll fund it, you'll put it out there. Hey, is this enough? You know, is this a good amount of money? Well, are you gonna pay me back? You said you'd pay it. Are you gonna pick it up? Do you like the episodes? Is it good? Right. It's real good. Just do a couple more episodes. Put it on the app. Wait for this contract. In a couple weeks, you'll get this contract. We're gonna lock it in. And then he'll just never talk to you again. I think it's a means of sabotage. I'm going to sabotage you.
Yeah. Did this hurt any of your other relationships when you went viral?
Not that I know of. I mean, whoever, in a situation as a woman, when you're calling out abuse, you know that people are gonna feel uneasy about it and people are gonna wanna step to you. So that's what happened. A lot of the times people were upset, right? You're breaking an image. This is an image of a perfect situation where healed individuals are coming together to grow the community and grow the culture and talk about Black love. And now you've broken that image. So people are pissed about it, especially people that rely on that paycheck. You know, you're on tour, you left your family. You don't want the tour to end, which I never thought the tour was gonna end. And that was never my goal. I wanted to tell my story.
Wait, did it end?
No.
Oh.
No, it's still going. Yeah. But I mean, it's kind of like a situation like, that's my bread and butter, bitch. Like, you need to shut up. So yeah, I think I did maybe lose out on some connections. But my thing is, if you're upset with me about telling my story and about detailing my abuse, I really shouldn't have you in my circle anyway. You really shouldn't be somebody that I'm around anyway. So that's fine.
Has it slowed your momentum down?
As far as?
Just doing anything. Like, has it closed any doors? Like, oh no, you're an old girl that.
No, if anything, a lot of people were impressed by my storytelling. Yeah. No, it hasn't.
Cartoon now.
But for me, I've stopped in that relationship space. When I started, I really believed in it. Like I really believe, and I still believe in Black love, and I still believe that there can be healthy relationships, and I still believe in working on yourself and having, you know, men going to therapy, women going to therapy, healing parts of your childhood trauma, growing together. Yeah, I really believe in Black love and healthy relationships. Now it's hard for me to be in those spaces though when I see certain people. They call them grifters. Yeah. They call them panderers, panda bears. I don't know. Like when I see certain things like that, I don't want to. I've gotten invited in those spaces, and I don't want to be in that space anymore.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Mojo. Hey.